Hey guys, welcome back to the Twisted ADV channel. My name's Chris, and today we're back with the Jeep, and we're gonna do a quick install of some door hangers. And I don't know about you, but the weather's, still really good here in Oklahoma, pretty hot. And so I've been really having some troubles trying to find locations where I'm gonna put my doors. Sometimes they're in the back of the shop, sometimes they're laying on the workout bench, sometimes it's just an empty wall. And anyway, so I picked up some hangers, and these things are going to be great to get the doors up and off the floor onto a wall, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to do that. All right, so what's great about the Arc Off-Road hangers is the fact that they are not meant to really cradle the entire upper frame. My Jeep has those rain guards I put on there, and some guys like those and some don't, but for me, I can't use the door hangers that only cradle the entire door frame, because then it'll smash the flimsy plastic there. So these, the way they're set is they're supposed to go through the channel up underneath for the window channel. And if you can see that, it just hooks right in, and then that's how it would hold the door up while posted up on the wall. So let's see how that looks. All right, so now what we've done is identified some wall space. For you, it may be inside the garage, maybe it's an unfinished garage and you can see the stud, so it makes it easier. But really all it is just taking two lag bolts and then zapping them into that stud and then hanging the door and you're done, right? So for me, what I'm gonna do is use the opposite wall of the she shed here, my wife's craft room, and I'm gonna stack the doors. So I'm gonna take two 80-inch 2x6s and run them parallel to each other, one on top, one below, and then that way I can put the rear doors up high, and then the front doors, which are a little heavier and the ones that I don't really want to lift above my head, and I'll hang those on the lower portion. But again, just find your studs, zap in with the two lag bolts, and really you're done. So let's get to that part of it, and then I'll show you what it looks like as far as the end product. Well, hey Sadie girl, I'm trying to work. All right, so now that we're back here in the garage, I've got the front doors off and laid them up against the wall. And as you can see, that 80 inches is just enough space to get them tidied up and in there. And then I will stack the rear doors above. Now, the beauty of attaching a ledger board is gonna allow me to put that hanger wherever I want, rather than being dictated by the location of the studs. So that's the important note there. The ledger board is not needed. It's just, I'm just doing that for convenience of location, because the stud may not be exactly where I need it, and I don't want the doors hanging off in kind of weird angles or, kind of shooting off to the side. So again, ledger board, not specifically needed. All right, so for another piece of advice, the hangers shouldn't be exactly middle of the door when the door frame. So if you're trying to measure it that way, what you'll find is on the front door, the hanger shifts or sits a little more forward towards the mirror. It's a little heavier in the front side of the door than it is to the rear. And then the rear door is actually dead center. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so what you can see here is the door is nice and straight and level, right? But the lineup of the actual bracket is a little further to the right, maybe like 3/4, maybe give or take. And then as far as the rear door is concerned, you can see that's almost centered up and it's pretty straight and flat. All right, so that rear door is about 46 inches tall. And so I'm gonna go about 47 and a half off the bottom of the board, make a new mark on the wall to line up for our top ledger. Well, all right, guys, this project is done. About an hour and it's over. I mean, it was really quick. I know my wife will be super happy that these doors are no longer sitting inside the living room next to the couch while she's trying to watch TV. So win-win there. It keeps them off the floor, off the workbench, or out of the house, and it keeps them protected. The really cool thing here about using the board like I did here is I can put these hangers wherever I wanted based off the length of the wall and just giving myself a little extra space. For those that just have the exposed studs, you can use your studs or you can put up a board like this, just however you see fit. For me, the Arc Off-Road, they use the window channel, so that helps alleviate the issues with the rain guards. Using the ledger board helps bring those doors a little bit away from the wall so the interior of the door is protected, so the armrests are no longer resting against the wall. They're off the floor, and there's a 47-inch gap between the top and the bottom, so you can see it gives me about 2 inches of space in between here, and then the space between the two hangers is about 36 inches, so top and bottom. Maybe the bottom ones are a little further out, but not really a big issue. I will leave the link in the description. I think they're still available, but there's quite a few different hangers out there. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I will get to you as quickly as I can. Hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.